you know, unfortunately, many people think that the only thing that can be done or that can be done about incontinence is surgery. But there's so many other things that we should try and get people to be aware of. There are medications that are specific for some types of incontinence, and pelvic floor exercises is very important for majority of women who have incontinence. So even before they start thinking about surgery, there's so many things they can do to improve the incontinence and to make it better in so many ways.
So we see people for pelvic floor strengthening. If they need to have strength built up in their pelvic floor, and the pelvic floor is simply a group of muscles that go from the front of your pelvis to the back of your pelvis. We see people for pelvic floor relaxation. Pelvic floor relaxation would be necessary for people that hold those muscles too tight, as in the case of pelvic pain, or as in the case of children with overfilling of the bladder, where they hold those muscles so tight they just can't relax them. We also see people who have pelvic pain, where we would teach them to specifically treat those parts of their pelvic floor for painful trigger points, and learn to relax that pelvic floor instead of holding it tight.
Obviously, there are some kinds of surgeries that we do for women who have incontinence, most especially those that are leaking with physical activity. But majority of times, I usually like to do non-surgical means of treatment first, because that's the only way in which we can keep the incontinence away for a very long time.